After 2 months break, sgCarMart Reviews is finally back. Unfortunately, John is not here, Idris is not here, James is not here. It's all because of social distancing. We kind of want to be socially responsible. We don't really want two people from different households, you know, being trapped inside a small cabin. So it's just going to be me alone again. So anyway, I digress. The car we have here today, the A1 Sportback. Now, I think the yellow color ain't for everyone, but can you imagine this, right? If you see a yellow color on, say, a Subaru Forester or Toyota Altis, or I don't know, maybe like a Honda Civic, it's going to look really, really weird. It's going to look like the driver tried really, really hard, or he's trying really, really hard to stand out. But not so on a car like the A1 Sportback. I mean, you see yellow cars such as, I don't know, the Kia Stonic, the Volkswagen Beetle, the Honda Jazz. They look nice, they don't look out of place, and it's quite the same for the A1 Sportback. It's quite appealing. It kind of brings out the whole funky feel of the car. Now you still get LED headlights, very cool. However, what's not so cool, I think, is this part here. This clamshell bonnet is now on all the new models for Audi. Kind of love it, hate it sort of thing. On first glance, I don't quite like the whole look of it. I kind of prefer the previous generation, how it actually looks. But here's the thing, I've been driving the car for several days now, and it's starting to grow on me. I'm starting to feel that it doesn't quite look out of place. But what looks out of place, I think, is this 16-inch rims right here. I think it's a tad too small for the A1 Sportback. I think 17-inch would have been better. But then again, that's just me being fussy. Let's go to the back. The Audi A1 Sportback that you see here is priced just over $131,000. The car comes with a 1-litre turbocharged engine, and it produces 114 brake horsepower and 200 Nm of torque. The 7-speed dual-clutch transmission brings the car from 0 to 100 in just 9.4 seconds. For more details on the A1 Sportback or any other car, head on to sgCarMart.com to help you make the smart choice on your next car. Now, around the back, the A1 Sportback offers quite an impressive 335 litres of boot space. Now, there's not a lot of compact Super Minis that actually comes with this much amount of boot space, but you know what, let's just do a quick test. Thank you. The anti-trolley length test. 335 litres. No, it's not quite the length test we imagine it to be, but naturally, it'll fit in the full trolley, as you would imagine. Probably a luggage, but you know what? We're going to do something different today. Instead of the luggage, awkward size items like this baby seat here. Does it fit? It does. There you have it. Now, I think more importantly, apart from just fitting all these barang and stuff, you can also knock the rear seats down, which will give you slightly over 1,000 litres of boot space. Now that's furniture moving size, man. Well, given a pint-sized driver like myself, I mean, there's enough leg room, obviously, headroom as well. But that said, because of the space, I suspect the rear seats are best left for 2 instead of 3. The third person seated here might have a bit of problem, even given my yeah, because you know, it's going to be a bit tight for the center person, and then it's just going to be a bit of a squeeze. It'll be perfect for 2 actually. Elsewhere, I think it's quite comfortable, because I remember the previous generation A1 to be a little bit uncomfortable at the back, because you're kind of seated like this, very upright. But Audi seems to have rectified that issue. It's very comfortable. I feel perfectly angled actually. It doesn't feel like you're having broke back or something like that. But there are certain things that are lacking, I realize. There are no aircon vents here, no USB ports either. Yes, you can fold down the seats for more boot space, but you can't fold down this centerpiece, which would have been perfect. But elsewhere, it's good. I mean, all these odd shaped stuff, very functional, as always with Audi. Fully automated windows. but it doesn't quite go all the way down. So on a perfect sunny day like this, you can't be looking cool, you know, doing this because it's very awkward. It's a bit high. Yeah, but that's just me. To the front. Okay, wow. It's unabashedly funky here. You get all this yellow stuff that matches your sheet metal. I'm not too sure if, let's say, if the car happens to be in blue, all these will change as well. I hope it does. But on first glance, it's just something really different, really funky, really just outright loud. But I kind of like it. And I'm not such a loud person, but I kind of like it. Okay, I'm faced with a very cool rounded steering wheel. The thing is, it almost feels very fresh because I'm so used to facing an Audi steering wheel that's just bottom shaved, or however you call it, half shave, bottom shave. The round one is a good fresh start. Everything feels good to the touch. All these allows me to see toggles, the date, the time, the fuel consumption, energy. Very user-friendly. I don't really have to second guess what it is. Very straightforward. You got Bluetooth, I can see here, skip buttons. Beyond that, it's actually a very nicely shaped dashboard. It feels very high-tech, and I say that because I suspect it's really because of this 10.1-inch screen that you see here, encased, taking center stage. It feels very good to the touch, or even has a very nice thick sound when you press it. Very luxurious. Feels like this car is what, slightly over 131,000. It feels like the inside just feels 150-ish thousand. You know, it kind of gives you that you're getting a lot of car for the money that you're paying. Everything works well. There's no lag. One complaint though, that now that I do this, I kind of realize something. Because of the screen, you kind of get a lot of fingerprints all over it. It's a bit annoying. But other than that, everything you need is right here. You get drive select button here. Pressing it will just let you select efficiency, auto, dynamic, or individual driving mode. Start stop is right here, or everything is here. The volume knob is actually here. On my left, that means it's towards the passenger side. It's kind of weird. I'm not too sure if it's because it gives the passenger more power to control the infotainment system, but I think it would be better if it's on the driver's side so that I can actually adjust. But then again, I suspect I'm not going to use this a lot because I have this to adjust, so that's sort of fine. The seats that I'm on, quite comfortable, nothing to complain about. Again, enough headroom, feels very spacious for the driver at least, but again, I'm pine size. What I really do like though is this. Now, it doesn't come with wireless charging, it being an entry-level hatchback, but it comes with a very deep space here, and I can put my, you know what, I can even put a few more things. Wallet, mask, can dump everything in and it's still not filled to the brim. That's really cool. Material here, snake skin like stuff. Feels a bit plasticky, but it does the job well. Feels like it'll last you good 10 years. You know this whole thing that I'm talking about, this whole time, I'm only thinking about one thing, right? When I stepped in. It feels like it's Natalie Portman, this car. Petite, very sweet, very nice on the outside, and it's just very funky on the inside as well. I'm just not too sure if she drives as well. One way to find out. So, the A1 Sportback. It's worth over $131,000. I mean, think about it, right? I mean, you could get the Seat Ibiza for about half the price. So the question is it really worth $131,000? Well, it's quite comfortable to be honest. I mean, driving over these pockmarked roads, these bumps and ruts, you feel them, but it's not It doesn't send any of the vibrations into the cabin, so you don't feel any discomfort. It's not painful to drive over these kinds of roads. But here's the thing, I'm only at about 60 kilometers per hour. Road noise is relatively loud. I can actually hear the road noise. Wind noise is still relatively well controlled, but I think it's because I'm going at low speeds. Perhaps at higher speeds. Won't be surprising. It's also a little disappointing now. You think about it, right? I mean, it's $131,000. Apart from this center, this infotainment system that looks like it's worth over $150,000, the rest of the cabin, it's all hard plastics around, right? I mean, yes, it's an entry-level Audi, but it feels more 110 than 131. I can almost understand why Audi priced it this high. It is, after all, an Audi. It's not a Seat, it's not a Volkswagen. It is still an Audi. Pricing it too low just wouldn't give the brand justice. But just like this, I mean, I'm confused, man. I'm confused. But that said, the car gets up to speed very easily. I mean, that's despite it only having, what, a 1-litre 3-cylinder engine. It feels very composed. And it's I can actually go more. Feels like there's still a lot of lung left to just keep going and going and going and going. I like that. But yes, I think what's best about this car when it comes to driving, handling and performance is because it's so compact and it's that punchy. I can actually zip in and out of traffic really, really easily and with a lot of confidence. I'm not afraid, and I can just do this, I can swap around, you know, another car is blocking me, doesn't matter, I can swap one more time. It feels like I can just keep going. I have ample lungs in this car. This car feels like there's ample lungs to just keep on going. And what's there to complain, right? It drives really, really well, performs up to par, and I'm talking about up to par with cars above its class. That's the power of this car, power of the A1 Sportback. I've always liked the A1 Sportback. I think the only thing that, like I said before, right, the only thing that's weighing me down is the $131,000. Is it really worth that much? I'm still a little confused. I still can't quite conclude that. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm seriously happy with the car's performance, man. And when it comes to performance, because the A1 Sportback is a compact hatchback, it holds its own very well around curves. And you know, the best part of all this, it's very confidence-inspiring. It's very little body roll. See that? It makes you it just makes you wanna keep going and going and going. Yeah. I just wish that it was bucket seats for times like this, just to hold you in place. So the big question, will buy, won't buy, or go try this car? Now, I love the A1 Sportback, I really do, I genuinely do. I'll choose the A1 Sportback over the A3 any day of the week, twice on Sundays. But here's the problem, it costs over $131,000. Now that's a big pill to swallow. Even for someone like me, no matter how much I like this car, no matter how special it has always been to me, $131,000 for a car like this is far too pricey. And I understand why Audi priced it like this, but I just can't swallow it. So unfortunately, I won't buy this car, because with that amount of money, I can actually get a lot of other cars. I have a lot of other choices. I could buy the Seat Ibiza, I could buy the Volkswagen Polo, I could even buy the bigger Volkswagen Golf. I mean, even the A3 Sportback, while dated, just costs a few $1,000s more than this, and I'll be getting a lot more car for my money, right? But here's the thing, if you are in the market for a compact hatchback, by a luxury car maker such as Audi, you should actually give this car a go. And think about it, it being 1 litre just means that you just have to pay, what, $390 something road tax annually. That's very affordable. And while driving, I managed to clock 11.2 kilometers per litre. And that's really, really decent if you ask me for a petrol-powered car. Just unfortunate for the price. So there you have it, guys. That's the review of the Audi A1 Sportback. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and comment in the comment box below and tell us whether or not you will buy, won't buy, or go try the Audi A1 Sportback. Also, please don't forget to hit the bell notification button so that you will be notified every time we upload new videos. In the meantime, stay safe and be well. Till next time. Thanks for watching.